at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers.
The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This will be taken at the 10.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones.
Another throw for Galladay. This one complete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Walker.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Play action now. Walker.
That is caught by Anderson.
If you were me, you do this too.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
Touchdown! Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Barkley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sip through.
And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Booker. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Devontae Booker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And Howie clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
A first down throw for Walker.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they go play action. Here's Walker.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Harris to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A final shot before break. Walker, he's going to look deep for more. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Right back to Booker. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
To throw is Walker.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Man, it's Ross, complete.
And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Booker on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the gun, it's Booker. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Running again, and again it's Booker. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
45. Mike, 45.
Jones will sneak it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Shotgun handoff to Booker. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll run on first down. Booker. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin puts it off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here. And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Walker again. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He was brought down there by Julian Love. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun here, Walker. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Walker. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Walker now. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. To throw is Walker. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now Walker. Buying time to his left. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll hand off to Booker.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Booker on the receiving end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's got Booker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Jones. Dumping this off underneath to Booker. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Here's Jones. They'll roll him out right. Here's Booker on the catch. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. To throw is Jones. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's second down. Here's Walker. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Panthers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.